Dr. Otieno, deans and directors present, members of staff, students, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me pleasure to join you and the entire world today, commemorating the International Day Against Drugs, Abuse and Illicit Trafficking. Idada. This event demonstrates our collective commitment to the spirit and the intentions of the 1987 United Nations General Assembly resolutions on drug abuse and trafficking of illicit drugs. Vice Chancellor, sir, 1987 is a very long time ago. If we took that resolution seriously then, we would not be here. We would be somewhere else. Most of us present maybe were not born that time. Maybe, I'm just saying maybe. But probably yes, they were not born that time. And when the United Nations Assembly sat and did that resolution, the truth is we had a problem already. This problem grows exponentially. I still remember Chiromo campus, and one time we passed through here. We were going to burn Kabete campus because we were very poor in mathematics, and all the universities came. And that time, you were not the boss, you were also a student like us, and we met Professor Dodas. Remember Professor Dodas? And we were stopped here, that's where we are, and we were told we are cowards. Why are you going to ban Chiromo? Why can't you go and beat up the lecturers in mathematics? But the situation was, it is not Chiromo which had a problem. Our heads had a problem. The buildings did not have a problem. There was no need of beating the lecturers. But we were so much occupied with the disco dancing and drinking changa around that it was impossible to focus on what Chiromo were teaching. Keep it up, Chiromo. On behalf of the Board of Directors, Management and Staff of NACADA, I feel honored to have been invited to join you to mark this year's event. This invitation gives me strength to forge ahead in the difficult war against drug abuse and trafficking in this country. The war against drug and abuse is global. As we commemorate this day, we also mourn with the families of Kenyans who have been convicted to death in China and elsewhere. My beautiful girls from University of Nairobi, tuongee Kiswahili au Kikuyu au Kijaluo na niwaambie namna hii na ni ukweli ya mambo. The last 2 years, I think they have executed about 23 girls out there. Be careful when you are lured to a date outside there by these guys who look very, very rich. That could be your last trip, and that could be your end of your life in this world. And China have made a decision and have taken it. You remember the Opium Wars of 1860. The war on drugs started very early there, and they have made a resolve that if you are caught, they will chop your head. That's a fact. The only thing we are appealing to them, that some of these girls, some of these men are so innocent. They didn't know. They are not traffickers per se. They just enjoyed a ride, and they didn't know what was going on. Out of the people who have been executed, I believe deep inside me that only one could have been a true trafficker, and that is the danger. Please stick within your campuses. Let Kina John Mututho and the other people who are doing things in the street do their thing. The 85,000 of you at the University of Nairobi, please stick here. Listen to the instructions of your professors. Forget about what's happening in other world, because that's the way. That's the only way out you have to a better world. Ladies and gentlemen, on June 26th is the International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking. This day serves as a reminder of the goals agreed by the United Nations member states of creating an international society free of drugs abuse. The global campaign raises awareness about the major challenges that illicit drugs pose to society as a whole, and especially the youth. The goal of the campaign is to mobilize support and inspire people to act against drug abuse. It offers a unique opportunity for all of us to take a stand and support this global effort against drug trafficking. The youth. You are the youth. You are not the youth by the name. You are the youth. I will tell you, if I brought the top star here, who to perform here today, it will be about 20,000, 30,000 students here to come and witness. But because I'm talking to you about drugs and other things, you will realize that even our boss, the Vice Chancellor, may not be able to pull a crowd big enough to do one lecture, one of the major lectures that you do conduct here. That should not worry you. You know what? I'm a Christian. And I enjoy Christianity because of one thing. When I look through the Bible, I only see one Joshua, I only see one Daniel, I only see one Moses. I only see a committee that was made of 12 people. And that was the first time we hear of committees. Those were the 12 disciples. And don't be surprised that out of the 12, one was already, was called Judas. You know him. Have you ever heard of him? So, God works not through committees, but through individuals like you and me. Me and Professor here stood the pressures of Odero, all the Changa in Odero, all the girls that there could be. And if you think you girls are beautiful, ask your professor. Those times were more beautiful. And we resisted that, and we went and forged ahead and at a hall called PHPT. PHPT is a wrong name. For those who are saying that, it may be a difficult thing to remember. And we used to hold out and read our masses there at Kabete. We stood firm. I'm looking at him now as a brother. To still stand firm and ask collaboration with John Mututho, who is standing here. We have collaborated before. And ensure that right from the senior staff room, all the way to Hall 9, there are no drugs. This is not something that we can be ashamed of. Hakuna kitu hatujui hapa University of Nairobi. Tumekuwa hapa, tumeishi hapa. My children have graduated from here. One is 33 years old. Tunajua. So we are part of you. We are part of your chemistry here. We are part of your ecosystem. So we would like to work together. Don't look at me as the chairman Akada. Just look at this man who was from a lesser college, me and Professor, you know, as in Kabete, watu wanyama na vitu ingine, you didn't take us very kindly. You guys who are here in ADD and other places, Hall 9, Hall 13, I hope that assists. But it's a fact. We are here to tell you, my good people, that we are going to do it. I have direct instructions from our president, nobody less than the president of the Republic of Kenya, not just to come here and make long speeches, but to make sure that nobody gets access to you to bring drugs to the University of Nairobi, and indeed any university. And if you have sent your goon here to come and listen, tell them you saw Mututho, and in that case I remove my shade so that you see me clearly, that this is the last place you are going to do your business. I was in Hall 9 the other day. I know the map. I know all the network of the goons. I know their commander. I know everyone by name. I know where they sleep. My friends, if you think you are tough, test our patience now.